Hello and welcome to Re-enthused. Today we're just going to be doing a small part on the joystick again. It's not going to be a huge one like the last one was, well, hopefully not. So a few parts have come in. We've ordered some bits from eBay. We have scavenged some other bits from other places. So the first thing we got these. First thing is we got these springs. I ordered it as a box from eBay. They're about 10 quid. And I didn't know if any of them were going to be usable. I've had a quick look. I think they probably are. They're not ideal. Like, this is probably getting used for the shaft. And it could probably do with being a little bit bigger, a little bit longer as well. I'm sorry. Ignore that. And for the buttons, there's a spring I looked up for the buttons. Hold on. There you go. So, and we've got these springs, which will do fine for the buttons. You're going to focus on that. That's good enough. Yep, so these would do for the buttons. It gives us a nice width. And the buttons will be quite hard to push, possibly, but there won't be that much travel distance, so it shouldn't really matter. Yeah, so obviously the different sizes now mean that we can alter our measurements a little bit to make sure that they match up. Probably won't do that in this one though. We'll probably do that in another video. Now the other thing I've got, and I didn't buy these, I took them from a broken arcade joystick. Just the, again, the shaft had broken and the buttons were fine. So we've got these lovely clicky micro switches. Yes, we've got lots of them in fact. So we can use these for the movement and also for the action buttons as well. So yeah, they're lovely. That's going to sound amazing if we do it correctly, of course, or it's just not going to work. One of the two. But yeah, right. So I think what we'll do is, for this part, all we'll do is we'll measure the spring and we'll just change our design a little bit just to cope with that. We won't be going into a full design and finishing off, but we'll just do that part and then that will do for this bit. So we have our vernier, quite cheap off of eBay, obviously, because I get quite a lot of my stuff off of eBay. They are very useful to have around though, verniers. They do make getting accurate measurements a lot easier. So what we need first is we need to find the radius of the spring. Now, it's much easier, obviously, just to calculate the diameter, because we can just put that in there, get it more or less even. Let's say 0.05. I'm going to go with 9. It's probably 9, really, when you works it out. Yeah, so half that for the radius, so that's fine. We need to know the length as well. The uncompressed length, obviously. Just need to zero out the vernier again. So about 35 millimeters. Fine. Wonderful. We won't bother looking at the joystick, the button ones just yet, because we'll have enough work doing this. Okay, so here we are once again in 123 Design. We have opened up our joystick. If we just hide this. No, we just hide this. There we go. And now we need to work out what the diameter of this is, or of the radius. Well, that's 2.5. So the radius we're looking at for this spring is actually 4.5. So that's pretty good. You know what? That's all right. It does mean we'll have to enlarge this. No, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Yeah, so that's going to need to be at least another millimetre bigger, just so it holds the spring slightly better. Now, in terms of the height, 18 millimeters, that's not bad either. Let's just refresh our memory on what the the length was of the uncompressed string. 35, 18 is about right. It's, yeah, that's pretty good. So we've done all right, actually. These are pretty good. We need to just slightly increase the size of the bottom peg, just so that it's slightly wider. I'm avoiding using the word girth just because I laughed about the shaft things earlier. So yeah, that's what I mean anyway. And the top one's all right. I think what we'll do is we will probably add a hemisphere to the bottom of that post and cut out a hemisphere on the bottom peg as well, just so it's got something to kind of move against. Although it's going to be 3D printed, it's not going to be great. The better thing to do would be to have holes cut out of both of the pegs and have a ball bearing of the right size in there, but we're not going to do that. So yeah, so that's it. That's the changes we have to make to cope with these springs. I will try to find the link to these springs on eBay. I will put them on there. The micro switches, like I said, I just took apart a joystick, in fact 2 joysticks, to get them. Yeah, they're just micro switches. Really just find nice ones. That's the best. I mean, this kind of design is, I feel, the best one, because this long latch here means that you can overlap the latches a little bit, which means it makes it easier to get the joystick doing the corners correctly. So, anyway, this is only a short one. This is just a short extra part to the build a joystick thing. We'll get into more next time. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. If you really enjoyed the video, please hit subscribe. If you didn't enjoy the video or you have something else to say, then please leave a comment below. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get told when new videos come out. See you next time.